Okay, so I just had an aha moment, and that's why I'm doing these videos, because again, I am a student, I am learning, I am a novice. So as I'm going through these videos and I re-listen to the videos like more, and then I still have questions because it's still not quite sitting well with me. I go back again and I look in the CPLR under 303. Okay, remember, Article 3 is all about jurisdiction, right? And 303, it's not about, I mean, it is about commencement of an action, but the title of 303 is Designation of Attorney as Agent for Service. Again, designation of attorney as agent for service. So what this is really about is proof of service. Is a non-domiciliary, someone out of the state of New York. I brought up that case with the guy in Switzerland. What it is about is that once that person, okay, because it talks about, where is it? Designation of him, of his attorney appearing in action, or of the clerk of the court if no attorney appears. So this is the key right here, because this is all about service. This is about how that proof of service by the attorney or by the clerk of the court is designating that non-domiciliary, that person from Switzerland, in the case. By him having that New York attorney, that's what was that's what made him made the court have jurisdiction over his person, and made him part of the case, and made the opposing party, the defendant, able to commence the new action. So basically, once he had that New York attorney and there was that connection and he started that case, this is what 303 is about. Once that guy from Switzerland sued someone in New York, right? He was not of the state, right? He was not within New York jurisdiction until he started that case. And until he served, right, when his attorney served those documents to the defendant, okay, or if he didn't have an attorney, the clerk of the court served those papers, guess what? He's now under the jurisdiction because of the service. So that's what was like fucking driving me crazy. Like, I couldn't make the connection. I went back and read it again. I said, this really isn't about commencement of an action, even though it's mentioned in this section. This is about service. This is about you becoming part of the jurisdiction because you created an action, right? And you served either through an attorney or through the clerk of the court. You served the opposing party, and now you're connected. Now you're within jurisdiction because of the service, because of the proof of service. Now you are under the jurisdiction. Like, once that person outside of the state, that non-domiciliary, served and used somebody within the state to serve as an agent for them, then they became part of the jurisdiction. And that's why the defendant is able to commence a new action against them, because now, because of 303 and that designation of that agent for them within the state, they're now under that jurisdiction. I know it takes me a long time to get to the point, but I'm still working it out in my head, and this stuff is intense. Like, you know, knowing the headings and the titles of each section is very important, because initially when I went into this, I got so stuck on about the commencement of the action and the person being out of the state, and I really wasn't making to the connection that what was pulling that person out of the state into jurisdiction was the service, and designating an agent of service within the state now gives the court jurisdiction over that non-domiciliary.